Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Jones, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Great.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for Carolina. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Newton throwing again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On second down now, Cottrell able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Packers.
On first down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 36, Rodgers caught by Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Crosby puts it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rod. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Quez is Watkins. 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off play action, Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got room. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a short gain down to about the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And he will Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Panthers 48, Panthers 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they could